Hey guys, Jack here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. I have here the new iPhone 14 Pro, and this is going to be a quick and simple video showing you how to set up the new iPhones. So this will apply for all the models across the range from the iPhone 14 through to the 14 Plus, the 14 Pro and the 14 Pro Max. It'll be a very similar process. Obviously, the Pro models no longer have a notch. They have the dynamic island, but that doesn't affect the setup at all. So we'll go ahead and power on the device by holding the right hand button there. Once you've powered up the phone, you'll be greeted with this screen. You can go ahead and swipe up, and now you need to go ahead and select your language. So in my case, English. Then you can go ahead and select your country. So I'm going to scroll all the way down and select the United Kingdom. There we go. Hit that. It will go ahead and set the language and country. Then you have the option to quick start. So if you have an iPhone or iPad, go ahead and bring that device next to this phone. It will pop up with a little option to set up, transfer everything across. So if you do have that and you want to easily transfer everything across, go ahead and do that now. Otherwise, if you are coming from an Android phone or you just want to go through the setup process yourself, you can go ahead and hit setup manually. So that's what we'll do now. You need to go ahead and connect to the Wi-Fi. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Once you've done that, it's going to go ahead and activate. So this may take a few minutes. So just let it do its thing and we'll come back once it has activated. There we go. It took about 30 seconds. It's all activated. Now we need to go ahead and hit continue here for data and privacy. Now this is where you can set up Face ID. So using the true depth camera up there at the top, you can use Face ID to log into the phone. So we'll go ahead and set that up now. So all you need to do is go ahead and hit continue, get started, and then you'll see there, you can go ahead and scan your face. So position your face in there. And you just want to look around in all directions and do that once, and it's all set up. Then you have here using Face ID with the mask. So you can use Face ID with a mask, or you can set it up later in settings. So we'll go ahead and say use Face ID with a mask. And just get your face in position. Go ahead and do the same thing again. And there you go, second scan is complete. You can see there the new animation with the 14 Pros where it uses the dynamic island. That's all set up. Go ahead, hit continue. You will also need a passcode. So you have different passcode options, but we're just going to go ahead and do a simple one here. Tells you it's an easily guessed password. So if you do just choose 6 ones, it will tell you that. But for simplicity, we'll go ahead and use that. You have the option to transfer apps and data to this iPhone. So there's a plethora of options. You have restore from an iCloud backup. You have restore from a Mac or PC, directly transfer from an iPhone, or even from an Android phone. So you can download an app on an Android phone and download your data through there, or you can have the option of not transferring anything across. So in this case, we're going to do that. But if you want to get everything across and have it set up as you would on a previous iPhone, or just get all your contacts, photos, things like that from your old Android phone, you can use one of those options. We're going to set up as new. Then you have the option to sign in with your Apple ID. So if you don't have one, you can sign up there. If you do have one, just go ahead and log in now. So I'll do that with my one. And once you've either signed up or logged in, you'll be greeted with terms and conditions. So you do need to hit agree in order to use the iPhone. So just go ahead, tap agree in the bottom right-hand corner, and then it's just going to take a few minutes to set up the Apple ID. So we'll go ahead and wait for that to happen. Now it's asking for my password on my old device. If you don't have a previous iPhone, it wouldn't ask for this, so I'll just go ahead and enter it in now. Okay, so because I have an iPhone previously, it's telling me I can make this phone my own. Obviously, I already selected not to transfer apps and data across, but it will transfer settings and things in my Apple Wallet. If you're happy with that, you can go ahead and hit continue. If you want to customize, you can go ahead and hit there. And if you didn't have an iPhone beforehand, you can go through this as well. So hit continue. We want to enable location services for things like Find My. You have the option here now to set up mobile service. So This will be very different in the US compared to the rest of the world. If you're in the rest of the world, you can set up an eSIM now, or you could go ahead and put your physical SIM in the slot there. If you're in the US, you'll only have the option of transferring to this phone. So you can either transfer from a nearby iPhone or use the QR code to set up the eSIM. But we're going to head hit setup later, and you can tell there skipping eSIM setup. We're going to go ahead and hit skip. But as I said, if you have an eSIM, go ahead and activate it now or later in settings, or pop in your physical SIM now or later. Now it's telling you about Apple Pay. So if you want to set up Apple Pay now, you can go ahead and hit continue. We'll do that later, so set up later in wallet. Siri, we'll go ahead and hit set up later. Then screen time, go ahead and hit continue. That's basically, will tell you how much you use your iPhone in total and what apps and what categories you're using your phone for. Then you have iPhone analytics, so you can either share with Apple or not share. So we'll just go ahead and share apps with app data with developers. You can either share or don't share, so we'll go ahead and share. And lastly, appearance, you can have light or dark, and you can see there the OLED screen working its magic. So we'll go ahead, leave it on light. You have standard or zoomed, so if you want to zoom in a bit more, have everything a bit bigger, easier to see, you can use the zoom feature, but we will leave it as standard. And here's one of the new features, so emergency SOS. So you obviously have the standard press and hold each side for emergency SOS, but you now have crash detection, so it will use all the sensors, GPS, microphone, the new accelerometer to detect if you've been in an accident and contact emergency services. There's also emergency via satellite, so in, I believe it is America, so the US and Canada, you will be able to contact emergency services through satellite, and that's coming in November. We don't know about the rest of the world, but very exciting stuff with the new iPhone. We'll go ahead, hit continue, swipe up to get started, and there we are on the home screen. You can see there it's popping up again, telling us about eSIM, so if you want to set that up, go ahead and do that now. We'll say not now, but that is the new iPhone and how to set it up. If you guys do have any questions on the setup, do go ahead and post a comment down below. If you guys want to get any accessories, my friends over at ESR have a good selection of cases for the new iPhone. You can see here, this one has the HaloLock on the back, so it works with all the MagSafe accessories, and this one also protects the cameras very well and has a neat little kickstand that you can fold out and prop up the phone like so in landscape and portrait. And they have other accessories like their HaloLock charger, so you can go ahead, pop that on. Also has a kickstand and can charge the phone up to 7.5 watts. I'll leave links in the description if you do want to check out ESR products. Otherwise, that is how to set up the iPhone 14 through to 14 Pro Max. As I said, any questions, post a comment. If you found this video useful or enjoyable, do please hit that like button down below. It really helps out the video and the channel. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.